Hey, all, it's 11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We're from Monday Night Raw. We are on the road to Clash of Champions. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We have a lot going on tonight. We have a number one contenders match for the Raw Women's Championship. More on that in a moment. We have a number one contenders match for the WWE Championship, and we're kicking off the show with Kevin Owens. So the prize fighter is making his way to the ring. Last week, Kevin Owens made his presence known when he powerbombed the United States champion Keith Lee into the apron. And now tonight, Kevin Owens apparently is going to explain his actions and make his intentions known. I'm done playing nice. I'm done being who everyone else wants me to be. You know, just as well as I do, who I really am. I am Kevin Owens, and I am the prize fighter. Keith Lee, last week I proved you are not as limitless as they say. And now, you have a prize that I want. And Keith Lee, at Clash of Champions, you're not getting a choice. I'm taking it as my own prize. You better show up. Well, here comes Owens' opponent tonight. Here comes Humberto Carrillo. Carrillo, one of Raw's youngest stars, making his way to the ring to take on Kevin Owens. Humberto marching down to the ring. So some strong words from Kevin Owens. I do have the ability to confirm that it is going to be Kevin Owens versus Keith Lee in a few weeks' time at Clash of Champions for the United States Championship. Is now Kevin Owens going right after Humberto. Knee into the ribs. Senton. And now, Humberto trying to fight back. He grabs Kevin Owens. Humberto. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Must be in Canada because he's into a sharpshooter. Everyone does a sharpshooter in Canada. As now Owens elbow to Humberto. Super kick. Owens with a right hand. And shoves him down. You know, the prize fighter probably isn't too thrilled that he's having to fight Humberto Carrillo and not fight for a prize tonight. Back body drop. And there's a kick to the knees. Humberto trying to fight back. Win for Enziguri. Owens out of the way. Oh, catches him again. Got him with another super kick. Owens with a chop. Oh, no. Oh! I thought he was going for the package pile driver. That was worrying. Owens is just clobbering Humberto Carrillo. And we saw what Kevin Owens did to Keith Lee last week. We saw what he did to Sami Zayn. At SummerSlam, something has come unglued inside of Kevin Owens, and he has become a ruthless competitor. He turns Carrillo inside out. Oh, neck breaker. And Owens, kicking the ribs. Off the ropes. Pop up. Power bomb. And off the power bomb. 2, 3. Kevin Owens dominates to a victory over Humberto Carrillo. One pop-up powerbomb later, your winner, Kevin Owens. Big start to Monday Night Raw. We're going to move on with the rest of the show. We're going to see what's going on next. So Kevin Owens gets the win in the opening contest over Humberto Carrillo. The Viking Raiders knock off Titus O'Neil, and I guess he had a tag team partner, I would assume. Seth Rollins, well, you can see by that graphic, Viking Cutler have gotten the boot. Seth Rollins knocks off Angel Garza in some singles action. Charlotte Flair gets a win over Billie Kay. Up next is going to be a number one contenders match for the Raw Women's Championship between Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. And then, of course, our main event, a fatal four-way match for the number one contendership to the WWE Championship. I feel like this was similar to last month a little bit. Matt Riddle, Buddy Murphy, Finn Balor, and Roman Reigns. So here comes the EST of WWE. Here comes Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair getting the big opportunity to be the number one contender again to the Raw Women's Championship. We have a little bit to talk about with the Raw Women's Championship in a moment, the whole situation that's going on. So as Bianca Belair makes her way to the ring. She's taking on, if you haven't seen Universe before, you'd be surprised when I say this, the former Raw Women's Champion. That's right, Rhea Ripley is now a former Raw Women's Champion. Also the shortest reigning Raw Women's Champion. If you missed SummerSlam, Rhea Ripley was the woman to defeat Ronda Rousey. She put Ronda Rousey down for 3, captured the Raw Women's Championship, only to immediately be cashed in on by Miss Money in the Bank Bayley, who is now the Raw Women's Champion. And due to this, that is why Bayley is now part of Monday Night Raw, and why the SmackDown General Manager Christian was able to get so many free agents in the likes of Tony Storm, Mia Yim, and Dominik Dijakovic, as we saw. So, due to needing to get Bayley over to Raw, since she had taken their championship, Raw General Manager Damian Sandow had to essentially panic and work with General Manager Christian of SmackDown to, dropkick from Ripley. And now Belair, dropkick of her own. As I was saying, though, had to work with the GM Christian of SmackDown and give him a lot of leeway in order to make sure that Raw had a women's championship come the night after SummerSlam. It's Belair going after Ripley now. We're seeing a bit more of a vicious side from Belair here. We're seeing that fire that she brought in the matchup with Ronda Rousey. She's taking on the woman that beat Ronda Rousey. So she's got to give it everything she's got right now. Kick to the ribs, went for a right. Ripley counters, and now Rhea Ripley with Belair into the corner. Rhea Ripley with a boot. Hang on, there's the Raw Women's Champion. Bayley. Distracting Ripley. No, not like this, not like this, not like this! 1, 2, no! Bianca Belair is the number one contender. Belair, off the distraction from Bayley, is going to Clash of Champions. Rhea Ripley is furious. Main event's up next. It's time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a fatal four-way number one contenders match. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I can now confirm that because of the actions of the Raw Women's Champion Bayley, I can now confirm that because of the actions of the Raw Women's Champion Bayley, that next week on Raw, we're going to be seeing Rhea Ripley get one more opportunity to instead make it a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship at the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. As here comes the former WWE Champion, Finn Balor, to the ring. Damian Sandow, I'm almost surprised he's giving Balor a shot to be #1 contender. Balor, so used to having that championship around his waist, he seems to have tucked his leather jacket around his waist in its place. Or just sometimes, you know, sometimes 2K just is weird. Anyway, Finn Balor making his way to the ring. So yes, next week, Rhea Ripley will be getting an opportunity against the Raw Women's Champion, Bayley, to get her slot in a triple threat match. But Finn Balor has made his way to the ring. Now next, here comes Raw's best kept secret. Here comes Murphy. Murphy essentially won his freedom from the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, at SummerSlam, and now he finds himself here, arguably the biggest match of his career. He's about to attempt to earn an opportunity at a world title. You could argue that this is the biggest match of his career, and you can argue that the matchup with Seth Rollins is the biggest of his career. Out next, here comes the original bro, Matt Riddle, to the ring. It's a big night for all four men in this matchup. Finn Balor, of course, was WWE Champion for quite some time. Possibly the longest reigning WWE Champion, and given he only held it for about 5 months, that says something about us, doesn't it? Matt Riddle makes his way to the ring. And finally, here comes the Tribal Chief. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh no. Oh, thank God. I've never been so happy to hear that music. The Roman Reigns version, at least. So here comes the Tribal Chief. Maybe I have modded this game to hell and back. Roman Reigns, a former WWE champion in his own right. Making his way to the ring. I'm going to be honest here. As much as I would love to give Roman the full entrance he deserves, he is our Tribal Chief. He is the head of the table. For the sake of the game not crashing, I think we're going to jump into the match. So I apologize for all of the lag that we experienced there, but hopefully it'll be fixed. So it is now Balor, Murphy, Riddle, and Reigns. So here we go. Oh, and Reigns was going right after Murphy. As Riddle taking Balor out of the mix. Reigns is going right after Buddy Murphy. For those that didn't see Raw, I believe 3 weeks ago now, Murphy beat Roman Reigns in a huge upset to earn the matchup with Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. Reigns has never really gotten a chance to get Murphy back for that one, as Balor just kicked down Murphy. And now here comes Riddle back into the ring. And Reigns grabs Matt Riddle, throws him across the ring too. But now Reigns turning his attention back to Murphy. Kicks him in the ribs. Reigns now. Roman, don't. Roman, don't. No, Murphy. Oh, thank God. Murphy fighting out of the powerbomb. And now Roman headbutt to Murphy. And now Reigns pummeling Murphy again. There's Balor and Riddle going out on the outside. Balor with a drop kick. Reigns kick to the ribs of Murphy. This matchup already definitely has a very different feel to last month's Fatal 5-Way. Oh! Murphy's knee caught the steps. As Balor taken down by Riddle. And now Reigns throws Murphy into the ropes. And now, look at this. Riddle. Combination striking Balor into the apron. And kicks him in the ribs. Oh! Reigns is just mugging Murphy at the moment. Reigns setting up Murphy. Superman punch. No! Murphy! Rolls Roman through. No way, no way, no way! Reigns is the first one eliminated. Murphy! Roman can't believe he's the first one eliminated. And now Murphy. Right back into the mix. Balor takes down Riddle. 1. You can see Murphy just staring at Roman Reigns. Reigns is furious that he's the first man eliminated in this #1 contenders match. Riddle rolls Murphy through. Riddle. Whoa! Throws him across the ring. Cover. 1, 2. Very innovative move by Matt Riddle. I'll give him that. But it is not enough to put down Buddy Murphy. And now Riddle grabs Balor. And Matt Riddle with a big suplex. And now what's Riddle thinking here? Well, no. Murphy's turned his attention to Riddle. Murphy kicking at the knees. Went for a running kick. And now Riddle went for a slap. Now Balor into the mix. Riddle with a drop kick to Balor. Murphy went for a knee. Riddle countered again. And now Riddle with Murphy up for jackhammer. And there's a kick to the ribs. And now Murphy. Oh, Riddle right back in the ground and pound on Murphy now. There's a kick to the ribs. And Riddle going up to the top. Matt Riddle looking for the elimination. Riddle with floating bro. Nobody home. Murphy grabs Balor. Murphy's Law. 1, 2. Murphy just pinned the former world champion. Matt Riddle and Buddy Murphy going at it now. And Riddle with a forearm. Riddle's got Murphy up on his shoulders now, and Riddle with Murphy into the ropes. It's going to be a first ever world title opportunity for either of these men. Murphy's been the closest. He was in the final 2 of the Elimination Chamber this year. He drops Riddle. Murphy clotheslines Matt Riddle over the top. And now Murphy. Here we go. First step was he won his freedom from Rollins. Next step, going for the world title. He dives onto Matt Riddle. And now Murphy throws Riddle back in the ring. And Murphy with an elbow to the back of Matt Riddle. Murphy now picks the bro up to his feet. Right hand. No. Riddle fighting back. Murphy with a right. Riddle staggers back to his feet. And Riddle with a clothesline. And another. Matt Riddle sweeps the leg of Murphy. And now Matt Riddle. Here we go. Setting Murphy up. Well, Roman couldn't do it to him, so Riddle's going to do it instead. Spear. Cover. 1, 2. Murphy kicks out of the spear. And now Matt Riddle's looking for the end. Kick to the back, but Murphy's fighting back to his feet. Murphy off the ropes. Oh, went for the knee. Riddle caught him. Spins him out. Murphy went for the knee, but Riddle caught him. Riddle into floating bro. 1, 2, 3. Matt Riddle is #1 contender to the WWE Championship. Matt Riddle does it. A great fight by all the competitors tonight. Murphy with another insane performance. Matt Riddle, in the end, is your winner. Huge victory for Matt Riddle tonight. He is going. Matt Riddle is going to Clash of Champions. Matt Riddle will be challenging Bobby Roode for the WWE Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all tonight on Monday Night Raw. Please tune back in. We might have a video tomorrow. I don't know. I've been very stressed out lately. Wednesday, at the very least, we'll have NXT, where we'll be seeing a #1 contenders match to the NXT Women's Championship and another qualifying match for Halloween Havoc. I've been Xander. That was Universe. Thanks, Patreons.